taking on the New York Giants.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Chloe. Chop you up if I'm under the question. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you, but I'm the word is bad. Fly to the squad in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get changed. Just get beats from the private bank. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And just shutting him off there. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Addison hauls it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And pass complete to Moore. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Back to throw, Purdy. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Home to try. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Little short pass here to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Get set. Get set.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devon Achane, 35 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Herbert now. And he'll go right back to Miller. Complete again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Davante Adams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
21. Yellow. Yellow.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. He's into space past the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. No gain on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
4 yards, that gets them close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
Touchdown, Giants! Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. gets across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert. He's got it to Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Set. 380. Good up. Delta to hunt. Let's go, let's go. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Good hunt.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Go. Crowd run. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Giants take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A full left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
17-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack. Drops them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk. About this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
49-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7.
21. Get set. Get set. 18.
Purdy. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Purdy from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Yellow.
Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
21. Up.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Herbert. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pulling and communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
At this stage, you got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Williams going to get it again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Now Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll